You want to see some shocking, crazy stuff right now? Listen, the woke left wants to tell you, they want you to believe that we don't need men. They actually have surveys that say men are unimportant. They ask all these women in malls, do you need a man? Of course, oh no, I don't need no man. Listen, in this country and in the world, we need strong men with courage. I don't really agree with Andrew Tate that often, but I'll tell you what, one thing he's correct about is that men and masculinity needs to be upped. We need to get back to that very fast. What I'm about to show you is the most shocking footage I've probably seen in my entire life. 3 minutes prior to the Trump shooting, these people knew he was on the roof. This is a text message right here on screen that was sent even longer than 3 hours prior to the shooting. And it was not responded to at all. You're about to see a sworn officer, sworn to protect and serve, gets up on the roof, spots a crook, and instead of pulling his sidearm and engaging or running up on the roof and tackling him or shooting fire, his gun up into the air, letting everybody know or hear the gunshots or screaming at the top of his lungs, get Trump off the stage, this is what he does. And this is why we need people that are brave, even though he cowered and ran. The Secret Service was in charge here, and that makes you think of all kinds of other questions. If you think, he's a conspiracy theorist, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. The left will not show you this. They'll censor it. They'll censor this video, and you'll probably never see it. But it's the truth. So here's the cops running towards the building that Crooks is on 3 minutes prior to the shooting. And this guy's telling the other one, by the way, there's no audio, another mysterious little thing going on. Anyway, he's telling him to lift him up, and you'll see he does get lifted up to about chest level, and you can't see Crooks because of his body cam, but he claims that he looked at Cooks right there, and Cooks looked at him, so he jumps down, and he runs away. All right, I don't want to just keep beating a dead horse, but, this guy runs. He ran past his vehicle. Ends up running about an acre away from the actual building where Crooks is at. And he just kind of stands here trying to get a view, I guess, of Crooks from this side. I don't know what he was intending on doing. He had his firearm up on the roof. And I don't know if that's Crooks up there or a tree line behind the building. But here he goes. He runs all the way back. Mind you, all this time, he could have pulled his pistol out, shot it in the air, screamed to other cops, get Trump off the stage. But now he goes in his vehicle, which he had trouble opening, and now he has trouble getting his long gun out, and the cartridges that go with it. He has trouble even putting in the magazine. And, I hate being a negative commentator, but this is what it is. He was up there. He saw Crooks. Sometimes it's just you, man. Sometimes, somebody breaks into your house. It's on you to defend your family. At that point, he could have drew his pistol, rolled onto the roof, and ran and tried to tackle Crooks. Even if he got shot, they would have heard it. They would have pulled Trump off the stage. Sometimes you got to play the hero. He just said he drawled down on me. Now this cop hides behind his car.
I don't know. Who's got eyes on him?
You had eyes on him, man. You ran. I'm going to fast forward this, folks, because all he does, literally, is run over there to the building and then hide behind this wall. I'll take you there. All the other cops are trying to engage. I think the shots just went off. And you see all the other cops. This guy here was the first one on scene. But he's standing there behind this wall. You see him get real close to it, while all these other cops are trying to get on the roof over there. This dude's scared to death. I mean, he's literally hiding. Now you can go around the corner, buddy. There's only 6 of them over there. He's like, oh, I gotta go. I mean, what is he doing? He's watching all the other cops do cop work. Look, there's 3 cops up there already. The guy's dead. Now he wants to go. What's the hurry for now, dude? Didn't want to go before, but now that he's laying there dead, now you'll go. That's unbelievable to me. This is Mighty Mix. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear your take on it. I'd love to even hear probably a quarter of you that are going to say, you wouldn't have did it either, man. Well, first of all, you don't know me. And I am a father, and I have a son, and my family, if they're in danger, or if I was called upon, believe me, I'm going to save my family. I'm going to do the very best. They're going to have to take me. Sometimes they just call you. Sometimes it's just your turn. That was his turn, okay? And ultimately, it was the Secret Service's turn to do their job. Nobody wants to get to the bottom of it. Everybody wants to just drop it. Had this president's name been Obama, Clinton, anybody else like that, this would be front page news every day of the week. But it's Trump, so they'll suppress it. They'll suppress this video. Look, I'm going to do a lot more videos like this. I'm a big fan of other people, like the Squirrel Tribe is one of them. Benny Johnson, all those kind of people. I have my own crew here. Thank you, all my loyal followers, everybody that's subscribed to my channel on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. And look, leave a comment. Tell me what you think, because this is the way things get done. We need to talk about it. We can't bury everything, all right? Again, I wasn't that cop. I wasn't in his shoes. So would I have done it? I would have had to been in that situation. I know this. Had I seen that person that we were all looking for, knew he was on the roof, I would have did something. I certainly wouldn't have ran. That's on everything I love. I'm 100% Irish and got a temper like you would not believe. I would not have ran. That's one thing. That's for sure. Listen, like, follow, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, yell at me, scream, I don't care. Take care of yourself, God bless, and we'll see you next time.